Each of the Barbershop movies has had a different director, so how did you put your mark on the next cut?
You know, my goal in pursuing this film was to make it the funniest of the bunch. You know, the script was already really funny, had some new characters in it, and I always wanted to put my stamp on the Barbershop franchise because, you know, I've been in enough barbershops in my life. I know, you know, the rhythms and the tone that it takes, you know, with conversations that go on within that environment. So I felt like I could bring something to it, and then plus with the barbershop being combined with the beauty shop, I said, well, look, let's make it like a bachelor pad that's been, you know, remade by a girlfriend or a wife.
Yeah. And how did you balance that delicate, walk that fine line between balancing the humor and the gravitas in the movie? Because, I mean, it's still a comedy, yet it raises these very serious issues.
Well, you know, no matter how serious we got, I never wanted the audience to forget they were watching a comedy. So we wanted to cast really funny people. Again, we started with a really great script, and that, I never let the drama override it, but at the same time we take it very seriously. We give it its weight, we give it its proper due, because you cannot set a movie nowadays in the South Side of Chicago and not talk about gang violence and gun violence. It's very important that we did that and have it manifest itself in this father-son relationship between Ice Cube and his son's character. So yeah, I mean, I pride myself on being able to strike a balance between comedy and drama and emotion and make it feel like a seamless thing. And fortunately that happened here.
And a lot of the scenes feature a large number of the cast on set at the one time, and many of them have strong personalities. So how did you tame them to get what you wanted?
You know, some actors you just don't tame. You gotta let them run wild. You know, like a lot of the comedic actors, you know, like Anthony Anderson and J.B. Smoove and Dion Cole, Cedric the Entertainer, you know, they have a framework of what they're working from with the script, but then they go off book quite a bit, and I want that. I encourage that because, you know, you get the best results that way. You get the most choices in editing. But, you know, the thing that I tell them is like, look, don't be funny for funny's sake. Just stay within character, know the intention of the scene, and stay with that. As long as you're doing that and you're remaining in character, it's all going to work, and it's all going to be great.
And Nelly, everyone has a bad haircut or hairstyle experience. What's your story?
I've had plenty, you know, trying to cut my own hair, and that's always a disaster. I stopped doing it after about 8 attempts. I thought maybe each time I was like, maybe I'd do it a little bit different this time. And plus, I've had other people mess me up as well. But it's mostly in college, you know, when guys are thinking, oh, yeah, I can cut your hair. And they do, and you're kind of like, you done?
Was that? Yeah.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
So, you know, and it was funny. One of my best friends, he started cutting my hair, and he said, I want you to start combing your hair up. I was like, no, I comb my hair forward. He's like, nope, comb it up. And so, you know, sometimes a barber knows you better than you know yourself.
And what are some of the hairstyles you rocked when you were younger?
Oh, I had a high top fade. You know, I did a bald head for a while. It was around the time that the Fabulous Five was getting together, you know, at Michigan. So I did that. Then and I had a blowout afro too, a curly head afro as well. But now I got to keep it short because I lost most of my hair.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey